everybody, and welcome to the 4th episode of the KSP Collaborative Warfare series. Right now, it is my turn. Scout has not done any significant damage. In fact, he has only been able to waste a couple missiles from my KSC base, from my main KSC base, and I believe he also attacked, what was the other base he attacked? I don't know. I'll go check, but here we are. He did not take any bases, so that's good. Here we are, though, with our new landing boat that I've designed. It is capable of storming beaches. Inside it carries 3 Patriot tanks, and on top there's a drone for scouting where it can pick out targets, do a little bit of damage. I've fitted it with harm missiles, which are anti-radiation. What they'll do is they will, if the enemy is locked onto the plane, it can trace back its source, and these missiles will seek it out. So either this can destroy it, my tanks will destroy it, or my goalkeeper and these cruise missiles can. I have these air brakes just for stopping, because it's hard to stop with boats. I can reverse thrust, but yeah. Okay, so we are going to first send out our little drone. So we're going to decouple node, switch over, press G. We're going to open up our gear. You'll see that our nav ball is a little wonky, so because of the root part being the docking port, so I could use sub-assemblies. Alright, so we are ready. It's a very short flight deck, so what I had to do is I had to slope it at the front and then put some Septron 1s. So, we will make sure that we're on wet, so afterburner, and then I'm going to activate engine along with 0 button, turn off brakes, and we should be on our way. Pitch up, and we are up. Great, so now let's get our modules online. Alright. Make sure guard mode is on to target missiles with guns. We're going to have harms selected, or no, sorry. We're going to get up our flare. And I'm trying to go slow on purpose. I want to gain some altitude, actually. So, okay, moving up. Now we'll be in range of the enemy relatively soon, but I'm trying to gain some altitude here. There we go. Alright. Now we just need to get a solid lock on the target, which based on the icons would be right here. So the green dot, we're next to the pink. That's where we're looking. Alright, get some fine tuning. It's probably on top of that building. Alright, throttle up, we're about to stall. Harm, turn off guard mode. We need our radar data. We need the warning receiver. Okay, wow, that was weird. Okay, so I have my, I always try to say multiple things at once and it just never works out. Okay, so the moment they get a lock on us, we will fire our missiles. It's very simple. Alright, we know where they are, so let's send that to GPS. So now if we go to our modules, if we go to our GPS coordinator, we should have multiple targets. Let's delete this one. Okay. So we're coming in. Let's get the other missile online. Can't hurt to fire 2. Alright. Now the moment they lock onto us, we're going to fire these missiles, and then we're going to activate guard mode and shoot down any missiles that come at us. Hopefully. It's 250 cals on the bottom, so that might not be enough. Now that we're in range, turn on my secondary. Alright. So we are definitely within load range. It should start swiveling at us any minute now. Once we get within maybe 2.5, I don't know. So we're definitely on team B. So hopefully it will engage us soon enough. Turn on night vision so we can see. That's much better. Yeah. Okay. So we're coming at the enemy now. It probably sees us now, but it might not. So let me turn these off. Interesting. Oh, let's just go straight at it. Right? If we tell it to slave turrets, is guard mode on? Good. It's not. Slave turrets. This should work. Alright, open it up. Interesting that it's not engaging us right now, but we're fine. That's kind of good, I suppose. Well, it is good. Alright, so we're just opening up right now on the enemy. I'm just going to take this opportunity to destroy him. Yep, something blew up. That's good, but I'm curious to see why he was not defeated. Okay, we got his goalkeeper. It's not the right thing. Interesting. Oh well. Yeah, his guard mode was on. Yep. Unexplainable. Okay, that's good. Yeah, great. Okay, so we have defeated an enemy with very little resistance, surprisingly enough. Interesting. The rules state that if all defenses are neutralized, that doesn't necessarily mean destroyed. So the pink can still be there because it's online, because it's a probe core, right there, I think. Is that the probe core, or a little past it? It's an octo. Anyway, because it is offering no resistance, then I technically claim it. So same for all rules apply for every player. So yeah, I have taken the space. So now I'm just going to land this plane and bring the boat in, and I'll see you soon. Okay, we are back. I have landed my plane, and we are moving up with our landing boat, closing in on the shore. These engines are very powerful, so what I'm going to do is actually completely beach this boat. So you'll see in a minute here that I'm going to actually go out of the water, cut my throttle, and it's actually a pretty clean transition, but these engines are extremely powerful. Though just then, even with zero throttle, it took them from a while to power down. They were at 200 newtons, which is a lot. Of course, the Mammoth engine, which is a giant rocket engine, punches out like 1,000. But we are landed. So now all we have to do is I already right-click this, and we open the ramp. And now we have this deployed on the base. So what I can do is take these, and I can undock the nodes. So what I do is I have a key binded, so I just hold 9. So that undocks and lowers the docking ports. And now I have all these tanks on the ground. Now, an issue with this is that I failed to turn on the brakes. So relatively quickly, I need to turn on the brakes. So yeah, now we have deployed 3 tanks onto the base. So if I select the uppermost tank right here, I release the brakes, drive it forward, It's a bit slow. The tank is very heavy, weighing in at 30.56 tons. So this is a very heavy tank, especially when it's going up a hill. However, to my surprise, it seems to go backwards sometimes. Alright, I don't believe I've showed you this tank before. It has an assortment of weapons, with of course the Abrams cannon, making it, classifying it as a tank, and then has two 50 cal turrets for like picking off and little stuff. On the inside, it's very cramped with a Mark II lander cam, bunch of ammo. It's got fuel cells. Actually, I'm going to turn those on right now. It gives it a very large boost of power. Alright, and we're out. So now we can deploy all these tanks. Alright, I will come back to you once all these tanks have been deployed, and I'll see you there. Okay, I am back. So now I have deployed all of our tanks, and now all we have to do is retract the ramp, and now we have this little mobile base, which is terrific. Now, you'll notice that these are wobbling a bit, so I might like find a way to manage them. They are getting a little out of hand. I'll deal with them eventually. Anyway, so yeah, this marks the second action because of, because I deployed and then I attacked. So now I have one more action to use. I think what I'm going to do is, I don't know. I know what I'll do. I'm going to launch my prison camp that I've been working on, because I've captured a bunch of scout stuff and now I have all these Kerbals. So I'm going to make a prison camp and keep all the Kerbals and just guard them. So it has no real value, but I think that as you stare awkwardly as my boat wobbles around, I'm just going to deploy a prison camp to force Scout's little Kerbals to work and be punished for them for serving Mueller Industries instead of Finney's Space Industries, FSI, which is way better. I'll catch you guys soon. I'm going to deploy the prison camp, and I'll be right back.
Okay, we are back. So sorry, only now did I realize that my microphone was not set to the proper settings, so the audio is a bit messed up. Super sorry for that, but now we are back. You won't hear my keyboard clacking, but however, again, you will hear this. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so this is the prison camp. What it has is just a bunch of crew cabins, each one holds 16. I'm not expecting to hold 32 Kerbals, but I am expecting to have a lot. It is armed with 50 cals on the sides, a giant Abrams, goalkeeper, 30 millimeters on the sides, very heavily armed, lots of weapons. The actual control area is away from the center of mass, so missiles will hit here instead of here. And then I have a door which can slide open like so. Wrong button. Yeah, so that can slide open, which is great. So yeah, I'm going to be deploying this at Dull Spot right now. This is how you do it actually. You just go to the selected launch site. We're gonna launch it at Dull Spot. Select the site and make sure we have. Wow. Okay. When you have situations like this, when you took a piece off, you just Control Z. Everything goes back to normal. Problem is, I'll have to build the fairing all over again. Now, what the fairing allows you to do is to build a, you build a little wall around the gun, as you're seeing here. And the thing about this is that the gun will be able to shoot through it, but bullets can't come in. Now, it's not like an invincible shield, like, because of heating, it'll eventually, like, break, but, what it does, it allows an extra shield, so it's better than having no armor. So first it has to penetrate the fairing, and then it can penetrate the actual gun. The issue, though, is that if the fairing is destroyed, it'll destroy this, and I can't quite remember if that'll ruin this, so we'll see. But yeah, so again, the selected... Wow. I am continuing to click in the wrong spaces. Okay, you know what? No need for a fairing today. Okay, selected launch site is dull spot. Make sure our crew is good. Wow. Right. It'll be manned by one person. Great. Alright. So, now we just launch. And now all we have to do is wait for the loading times. Yes, the KSP loading times. In fact, it's actually not that bad for most people, but it is for me. So, yeah. Okay, so we are here. I'm actually gonna hack because it might get weird. I was thinking because it might bend off the runway. So yeah, I just cheated to make sure it wouldn't break or anything. Whoa, Team B, before it like blows us up. Alright, now the reason I chose this base is because it's the only one with an enemy crew member. You'll see, right here is a Kerbal. It's your lucky day, Kerbal. You will not get blown up. You will be taken prisoner. And you. You're a prisoner too, right? Yeah, that's right. That's where I put you. Alright. Are you ready? You're gonna be a prisoner. Yes. He is ready. Okay, that's gonna take a bit. Alright. Put him down. And there we go. We have our very first prisoner. And I hope Scout does not try to take him back because he will fail. This facility is heavily guarded, and yeah, he's not going to be taking this anytime soon. I have these ladders here with some turrets, but the external command seats did not work out. Oh yeah, Scout, if you're watching, I might add that because BD Armory naturally targets the center of mass, unless you're shooting manually, I perfectly placed these in the center of mass line. Now, the center of mass is technically right here, but because I put them in the center of line, any bullets will hit this, and they'll kill the people that you're trying to rescue. However, one thing that you must understand is that this Kerbal is not getting on. Maybe he'll get on the other one. I doubt it. Alright, so yeah, I have a bunch of ammo here. I don't know why I put those fuel tanks there. I think it was to shift the center of mass and align it perfectly, because I actually cannot remember why I put them there. Anyway, so we're gonna have this Kerbal crawl up the ladder. A quick tip is if you're stationary on a ladder, hold shift, use W, A, S, and D. Kerbal looks around. I'm pretty sure that's stock. Might not be. Okay. This Kerbal will not get on the ladder, so I'm just gonna have to force him. Anyway, so this marks the third episode in the KSP Collaborative Warfare series. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon.